So what we're going to talk about today is a technique you can use to maximize muscle hypertrophy, maximize time under tension. And basically what it is doing squats and not locking out at the top. So I'm just warming up with the bar here, and you can see that I'm going below parallel. I'm not allowing my hips to lock out at the top of the movement, and I'm keeping my quadriceps loaded throughout the movement. And here's my first set with a little bit of weight. Of course, no matter what I'm doing, I always warm up with the bar. I recommend you do too. So here we have 135, and again, with a little weight on the bar, I can actually take a better position. And again, I'm just going down, not locking out at the top, keeping my body, my legs under constant time under tension. And really, you'll find that you'll have to lower the amount of weight you can do. When you get to your heavy working sets, you'll really have to keep the weight exponentially lower. So now I'm just going to work up to 225. Again, I feel that this is a safe jump. You know, how you warm up is dependent upon your 1 rep max. You don't want to put too much weight on too fast, and you want to make sure that you're limber. In fact, before I did these warm-up sets, I did some just active dynamic work, just something to get overall circulation going. You can do that a number of ways. You can do that maybe like a treadmill jog, a treadmill run, even something as simple as jumping jacks. Just before you get to these warm-up sets I'm doing, make sure that your circulation is up. And now, as you can see, I have my belt on, and this is no longer warming up. This is weight acclimation. It's important to understand that when you're lifting weights, there's a difference between warm-up sets and weight acclimation sets. Warm-ups are for circulation and getting limber. Weight acclimations are for basically priming your central nervous system and your muscles to lift heavy weight. So now this is weight that's generally heavy for me. I'm going to pause a little bit, come up, and just prepare myself for the heavy set that's about to come. And here we have a second weight acclimation set. Again, I'm doing this for the same reason, just so that I'm not shocking my system by going to a really heavy set. I'm gradually building through these weight acclimation sets. This will be the last one I do. Usually I do 2 or 3 depending on how heavy I'm going that day. So this is my second one. And again, with weight acclimation sets, everyone does it a little differently. I like to just do singles. That way I know that my weight acclimation sets aren't taking away my endurance from my working sets. And now I'm going to show you an actual working set with this technique applied. The technique of not allowing my hips to lock out at the top. So I'm warmed up. I've done my weight acclimation. I've done my warm-ups. I'm ready to go. I'm going to rack the bar up, stand back, take a little time and get a good position. Make sure that my toes are pointed out as discussed in my other video. Just take some time, take a deep breath. And I'm going to go down and not lock out at the top. Now, you don't have to do all your rep work like this. That's not what I'm suggesting. I'm just putting this out there as a technique you can implement, especially if you're in a hypertrophy cycle, you're doing high rep work. This is a good technique just to get your endurance up. It's something I've had a lot of success with.